then Link and I went to casinos. I started with 2, ended up with 4 or 5. Link started with 4, ended up with 15. What a fucking Saturday night it was for the boys at the casinos. We didn't leave till around 12:30s, 1 a.m.s. Drove 35 minutes to 2 different McDonald's. First one was only accepting cash. We had cash on us, but we didn't want to break the pretty bills, so we drove the other one. Took out the plastic piece, little plastic card, handed it to him. Said I wanted a Shamrock Shake. Guess what? We didn't get a fucking Shamrock Shake. So instead, Link ordered 2 spicy McChicks and a double ketchup only. I pulled out the McDonald's app, got a free double cheeseburger ketchup only, little 6-piece nugget, sweet and sour sauce. Came home, got baked, fell asleep watching Dave Chappelle. What a fucking Saturday, boys! What a Saturday.
There's not a whole lot that is equivalent to being like drunker than shit and then realizing Shamrock Shakes are back.
Oh,
and then
dude.
not getting one.
Oh, and here's the worst part. When we pulled up to McDonald's that we asked if the Shamrock Shake was working, we said no. We just turned and we could see inside. The machine wasn't even on. It was just off. I'm like, that's not even fucking broken. You just unplugged it.
So, for future reference, if you order it through the app, they can't tell you no. If you order shakes, ice cream, McFlurries, anything through the app, they can't say, oh, the ice cream machine is down. Because they're in a $1.8 million lawsuit with the company McFlurry, because McFlurry is a separate company, because they were telling people, sorry, ice cream machine is down.
Yeah, when they can track it.
Yeah, McFlurry could track how many McFlurries were being sold. And over the past, it's like 6 or 7 years, they're down like almost, or no, I think the lawsuit's bigger, but they're down like a couple million, which is wild. Yeah, so if you order it through the app, they can't tell you no.
Hell yeah.
I wonder if Coning had anything to do with that.
Coney, like that guy that we were all trying to find.
Oh,
Coney 2012.
The whole, hey there, let me get a small vanilla cone, and then don't even grab the cone, grab the entire ice cream.
Cone. I was like, the company Coning?
No.
Yeah, honestly, probably did. No, somebody was saying it's because they don't want to clean the fucking machine.
It's not that hard. It's called hot water and soap.
I want a goddamn liter of cola.
What goddamn liter of cola?
Billy, for some reason, I have a feeling that throwing hot water and soap at that machine is not going to clean it right. Just hot. I feel like there's
in the
more.
mirror.
You're gonna go a little bit more there for that?
I think there's more that goes to it.
No,
There's no joke. I'm just saying. I'm not joke. I'm just having a conversation.
Like you're trying to dig for something.
No, I'm thinking that it'd be a lot harder to clean that machine than just soap and water.
Well, they can't use other chemicals on it.
How do you know that?
Well, let's see here. Soap and water are 2 of the easiest things to use.
Mm-hmm.
And B, once you start throwing chemicals inside of a machine that helps produce food like that, you can't do that.
People
if Dawn is good enough to save the baby ducks from an oil spill, it can be used in a fucking Flurry machine.
There you go.
I'm not disagreeing. But
no, I'm just saying his comment. He's saying you can't use
is-
chemicals. Dawn dish soap's a fucking chemical.
Dawn dish soap, it's soap.
And what is soap made out of?
Yeah, Billy, hold on.
Okay, so what?
Hold on. I think you're doing something real stupid here. Have you been changing the cameras?
Yes.
It's not a harsh chemical.
If it can remove oil from a duck and
Billy,
save the ducks.
Billy, you can't change the rhetoric here once you realize that the wording was wrong.
Here we go. Let's do this. All right, ready? If I put bleach on your hand, is it going to burn?
No.
Okay. If I put dish soap on your hand, is it going to burn?
No.
Now, if I put mineral spirits on your hand, what's it going to do?
Not burn.
Not burn.
It's going to dry your skin up.
Yeah,
okay, that's not burning.
Okay, that's called a harsh chemical.
No one's saying clean the McFlurry machine with fucking mineral spirits.
I never said that either. What I'm saying is there's a difference between a chemical and harsh chemicals. Is that not a thing?
Okay, but
hold on.
But you said chemical. You can't use chemicals.
Not harsh chemicals. Why do you guys keep rewording it?
We're not
literally
rewording.
said harsh chemicals to start this off.
No, you didn't.
You never. Hey, we got the recording.
Okay, we'll go back and listen. Once you start throwing chemicals inside chemicals, I can't wait.
Billy, I'm gonna make you look so stupid.
You said chemicals.
You said chemicals.
Regardless, okay, dish soap is not a harsh
It's
chemical.
actually irregardless.
Okay. You know what? Tell you what, I'll just get a fucking Uber and go back home. I
He's
have
like,
no
I'm
problem with
fucking
this.
too hungover for this bullshit.
Christ, dude. Fact of the matter is, you can't use anything along the lines above dish soap or any type of other detergent.
Fair. That's not what you said.
I think they
Christ.
actually have like a thing they're supposed to clean. Like it's not just like dish soap. I think they actually have like a thing they're supposed to clean stuff with.
Can I get a beer?
Yeah, come get one.
I'm also not putting this shit in my fucking
We're just
beer.
not gonna see you guys today.
Oh, you can't see us?
No, I got a fucking stupid Rico Dicker gaming icon in my face, and not the
Hey,
boys.
it's not stupid. It was well thought out, and I actually really enjoy it.
I can bring back my old logo that looks like that.
Don't.
I
Yours
think
was
everybody
stupid.
went through that phase.
Yours was stupid.
Oh, you're green as
Everybody
fuck.
went through that phase, really? Wow,
where they
I
had
feel
that-
so stupid now.
Where they had that kind of icon for their Twitch page. There was like them in
Yeah.
cartoon form. Yeah.
People still
Say no,
do.
say no, you've been
Alright.
streaming. Say no, you've been streaming for 60 days or less.
Damn, Q. What? I ain't doing. Matt, this is gonna suck.
No, it works. I tried it this morning.
Yeah, I'm sure it works. How did the beer taste right after?
Tasted fine. Here.
Can't wait to see how
There's
good
no
your teeth
way
get.
I fucking believe that.
Tasted fine.
Rico, I don't trust golf simulators, by the way.
We'll have a conversation about that in a second, because you asked me a question about that, and I was like, he is going to hate. You're gonna love it, but hate it all at the same time.
The only thing I hated was the short, like under 75 yards and in.
Impossible.
Miserable.
Yeah.
It's miserable.
The putting, miserable.
Yeah, fucking
There goes
miserable.
all your carbonation.
Because I'm doing it softly, Billy. It'll be fine. Because it's like the screen. They tell you like, oh, the screen's 12 feet away, and then it's like a 6-foot putt. It's like, this math isn't mathing now. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think I put way too much in there.
Dancing in the mirror, singing in the shower.
All right.
How flat is it?
It's not flat.
No?
I did it really
Right.
softly. I just kind of spun it back and forth.
Could I see the whisk, Rico? Wow, that was hard to say.
Shut up.
Okay, I need to point out something. So in the episode that you and Q did alone, man,
Fuck.
that wasn't gonna work. Just spin it; it'll be fine. Q was trying to compliment you on how well you read the beer description.
Yeah, and you had to shit on me.
because you did not read it well.
I said in the thing I felt like
You
I
did
didn't do a
not,
good job.
and I was like, okay, Q. Well, I know you're trying to pump him up a little bit here, but Q, go ahead, because
I'm just saying, I don't hear you through your mics. I hear you through a speaker. Just so y'all know. I don't know if that's important on my end or
it's.
not.
Jesus
Hey! You can't say JC during Lent. For fuck's sake.
Sorry, Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey,
Q, when's the last time you've been to?
Ooh, that sounds much better.
When's the last time you've been to? It does matter on this because he probably wasn't coming through right.
Nice.
I don't know. I just know I never have to mess with the Discord settings usually.
I don't even know if I should.
What
give
were you
that
saying,
back.
Rico?
When's the last time you've been to church?
Ash Wednesday.
When's the last time before that? Don't talk to me about Lent.
With my, I went with my mama.
What? Yeah. Okay. Cool. When?
It was this year sometime. It was,
Yeah.
it was after Christmas.
Don't talk to me
That's
about
good.
saying JC during Lent.
I
Get
can
outta
talk
here.
to you about JC. I haven't eaten meat on Friday once, except for one time when I was skiing. I ate a pepperoni pizza on accidente.
It was good though, wasn't it? All right, so we don't have a beer today. We're recording this a little bit differently today. We're gonna do the intro at the end.
You're now listening to the most mediocre podcast on the planet. Honestly oversharing. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
I'm crying. I don't want to get rid of like the organicness of the conversation. We're
Isn't
not
that
drinking
technically
it.
an outro.
We're not, huh?
Isn't that technically an outro?
Yeah, not unless if you edit it and then bring it towards the front.
We don't edit anything. Everything that we've done has always been on spot, on par. It's never been touched. Go on with the show.
We're dude perfect 2.0.
Last time Matt said that, every time he'd start a sentence, I'd edit him out.
Or didn't change the camera for 10 minutes and 47 seconds.
Well, that was on his own volition. I didn't make him do that. So we're just drinking green beer today because St. Paddy's Day just happened. And if you have ever been in between the ages of 17 and 24, St. Paddy's Day can happen the weekend before or after. So that's what we're doing, the weekend after. And we're just gonna. Today we don't really have a plan. We're just gonna start talking.
I do have one thing.
I also do. Is it cooler than mine? Q, go ahead.
Are we gonna play my game first?
Oh yeah. You don't know what his game is?
Mm-mm. Oh yeah.
You're a fucking idiot. Q, go ahead with your game.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on down to the next contestant on What's That Beverage? Can I get a soft applause, please? Golf clap. All right, on today's description, you guys are going to tell me what this beverage is after a few short sentences, and here we go. In the blank industry, blank blank contains 7 to 23% of pulp, skins, stems, and seeds, and is often referred to as a must. Focus. The sugars in grape juice allow it to be used as a sweetener and fermented and made into wine, brandy, or vinegar.
I was gonna say orange juice, and then he said grapes, and I was like, "What the fuck
And then
just
he also-
happened?"
Did you say anything about pulp?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. That's what got us all going down the orange juice line of thinking.
And it's a must. Is it sparkling grape juice?
Is that the consensus guess?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You just said a lot of words that don't make sense together.
Right.
So
And there's a lot of
Is that
blankety
the
blank in there.
Consensus, like the group's guess.
pulps and grapes. I don't understand.
Yeah,
yeah,
yes.
sure. Sparkling grape juice. Final answer.
It's just basic grape juice.
You're a little you're having a little trouble with your colon. Trying to get
When's the
stuff
last time you
moving.
had a sip of the non-bubbly grape juice? When's the last time you did that?
I had a raspberry, or not raspberry. I had a cranberry grape Welch's thing last week.
Nope. It's not grape juice, dog. You said cranberry first thing. That's not grape juice.
Cranberry grape.
Nope,
Grape.
Can't count it. Can't count it. That's like saying
How
cran
not?
apple is an apple. A cran apple pie is just an apple pie. It's not.
Well, it's got apples in it.
But it's not apple pie.
It's neither one nor the other.
Yeah. So, but it still counts because there's grapes in it. If you were like, did I eat apple pie today? No, but I had a cranberry apple pie, and I'd be like, that for me that counts because there's still apples in it.
Speaking of lint, this kind of tastes like the blood of Christ.
That's blasphemous. It's not blessed.
I think that's what they use at my church. That's good
Your
shit.
church is not using stroganoff wine. 'Cause the wine that they got at my church could fucking peel paint off a fucking car. All right. Is yours cooler than mine?
Does yours involve T-Pain?
Mine involves dead people.
What do we want to hear first, T-Pain or dead people?
Why are we going? Never mind.
What? What? I'm not going to.
I'm not saying
It's
it.
just a beginning talking point. What's the issue here?
No, I was gonna say something, but it's totally out of pocket.
Okay, that's what
That's
this show is
you.
for.
I
I
got
was gonna ask why we're gonna go back to a previous conversation. I was gonna say what the previous conversation was, but
Oh no,
Yeah.
nothing about Michigan State.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Matt.
So T-Pain just released a new album, like
Okay.
yesterday or today or something like that.
Mhm.
And I think it's called On Top of the Covers. I know, sounds weird.
Sounds
It's
like
it's an
about
entire
kids
album.
songs.
It's an entire album of covers. But some of the covers kind of surprised me. He's got "Don't Stop Believin'" by Journey.
Okay.
He's got "Tennessee Whiskey," and then he's got "War Pig" by Black Sabbath.
What?
And they're all actually pretty fucking good.
The Tennessee Whiskey one he's done before on his stream.
Yeah, so what he said this album is it's all about music that has held big importance to him in some point of his life. Those are the 3 songs I knew. It's like eight songs long, but they're all actually surprisingly really good.
Well, he can like for real sing. Like
He's still using auto tune
I was
on
gonna
them. You
say,
can
how
hear it
many
a
of
little
these
bit.
ones are auto-tuned?
You can hear it a little bit, but it's not like
Have you ever
the
heard him
T-Pain
sing
mic.
without autotune? The dude's got some pipes. He can
No, I don't
actually-
think-
he can
well,
actually
no, I don't
sing
think I
his ass
have.
off.
Y'all ever seen the TV show Masked Singer?
No, I refuse to watch
Yeah.
it.
He won the first season.
Yeah, he's
No auto tune.
dude's got pipes.
Fucking. He sang a Sam Smith song, "Stay With Me."
Yeah,
I almost cried when I heard it.
Oh, that's on
TV.
there too.
It was so fucking good.
yeah, he's got some fucking pipes.
I was just shocked when I was scrolling through TikTok this morning and see somebody talking about War Pig being sung by T-Pain. I'm like, this can't be real.
Okay, so we're at a party for one of Kim's cousins last night, her birthday, and one of her younger cousins, she's 15, a Destiny's Child song comes on, and I was like singing it, and she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, it was like,
How
it was
old is this
Scrubs.
cousin?
It was TLC Scrubs, and she's 15. I just said, pay
I
attention.
didn't hear that part.
But how do you not know Scrubs by TLC? I don't care how old you are. Like, everybody knows this song. And then another song comes on. It was it was Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, Get Low. She didn't know what it was.
Well, it's like when Missy Elliott did the Super Bowl, and everyone was like, "This new Missy Elliott artist is amazing," and I'm like, "No, she's not
Been around
new."
I was just surprised that I told her, I was like, I'm gonna send you a fucking playlist of bangers, because I just don't understand how you don't know what any of these songs are. It doesn't make any sense to me.
And when people gave Post Malone props for giving the new up and coming Ozzy Osbourne a shot on an album,
Listen,
Somebody said that?
oh,
Yes.
the whole younger generation said that.
He's ancient.
he's ancient.
Those
A.
goddamn youngins.
The crazy thing to me is, like, 2000s hip hop was above its time. Like, the songs that came out
Yeah.
was insane. And, like, here's the thing, music nowadays, I don't really
I think
do
it-
a lot of the rap, but I'll tell you what, anything from the early 2000s versus now early 2000s wins.
I think that early 2000s happened in a time where it should have, and it stayed there, which I think that was fine. I think rap evolved into something a little different, which is good,
Yeah.
but also,
Bass?
like, they're bangers.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Bass.
I'll just say, based on this conversations, I'm not saying I agree with it or agree with him, but what Anakin did, I can kind of fucking see it. you know?
Dude,
I can kind of see it.
absolutely.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's there. The evidence. is-
Absolutely. Finish them off. Kill them all.
Shit. I don't agree with it, but like, I could understand his thought process. You know?
Fuck yeah, dude. I looked at her and I was like, I'll throw you out a window right now. I'll throw you right out the fucking window, bro. To the wall. To the sweat, drop down, and fall. And fall. The edited version. I don't understand, like, how these and what's crazy is I said, give me your top 3 artists. She said Kodak Black.
Young Gravy.
Okay.
Yeah, and now I get to stop, because who cares what comes after that? Stop. Like, there's no shot Kodak Black is better than anybody else that's ever come into rap.
The best thing that happened for Kodak Black's career is when he got caught fucking the girl at the Florida Panthers game,
Which he never did.
which he never did.
Yeah, which that'd have been really funny. Good for him.
Right?
He's a chunk now. He is chunky. Did you? When he went to that Florida game and he was shaking hands with the guys in the locker room as they were going out to the field, he looked like a fucking 8-year-old, like, Make-A-Wish kid. Like, my dream is to go to Florida, the University of Florida, and play football here. And he's, like, high-fiving all these guys. He's, like, smiling as they go out onto the field. He's a fucking clown, man. He is a fucking clown.
I can honestly say I probably jammed out harder to riff raff songs than I ever did Kodak Black. So
100%. I think it's his voice.
fuck. Or you throw in Jordan Belfort by whoever the fuck sang that song.
Oh, yeah.
That was Mac
Maybe.
Miller, wasn't it?
No.
No.
He's about what the fuck did you
Yeah.
just? All right,
Yeah.
I can't.
No, he did a Jordan Belfort
No,
song.
he didn't.
I'm okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
Not maybe. There's no maybe here.
No, I'm going with maybe.
I'm just surprised you didn't say Eminem because you think every fucking white rapper is that rapper. Racist fuck.
Matt, okay. Who are
Wes,
your top 3 rappers?
Wes Walker, by the way, Q.
My top 3 rappers
is a
are
fun
from
one.
like 30 years ago.
Okay, who are your top 3 rappers?
Eminem's gonna be up there.
Mine figured.
Tupac.
You threw Tupac in because you wanted to
Name
be
5
diverse.
Tupac songs.
I couldn't. That's the thing. I don't listen to rap
He
though.
threw
That's the thing.
Tupac in to be diverse.
No.
What's the opposite of Eminem? I got it. Tupac.
Tupac Shakur.
I don't know. I don't listen to rap.
What's the opposite of a white trash Christian dude?
Mac
a guy
Miller.
from deep LA. He's
I don't
got
know,
a very Muslim name.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't listen to
think
rap
you're
enough
doing
to have
great.
a favorite. I don't listen to rap enough to have favorites.
Then don't
you
tell
say
me
Cardi
that Mac
B?
Miller might have.
Cardi B.
Then don't tell me that Mac Miller might have a Jordan Belfort song. You can't even name 3 rappers that you enjoy. Don't
You didn't even
tell
say
me.
Mac Miller as a third.
Yeah, you.
That's how little I listen to rap, though, guys. Like I
Hey,
don't.
The one artist that gets Little Man to sleep every single time when we get him in the car, Mac fucking Miller, every time.
Aw, dude. For me, it'd be Black. That dude's voice.
Okay. Do these guys
What?
know who Black is?
No, they're so stunned right now. Like
Yeah,
I just
you
did
said
something
Black and
totally
Billy
off the
goes-
wall.
Billy goes.
I'm sitting
What?
there thinking, listen, he said Black, and I'm like, are we going down that road this early? Like, are we about to start some shit?
No, it's 6 Lack pronounced Black.
Yeah.
He's
And
great.
he has a
He literally has a
verse.
number 6 that starts his name. What a
Yeah.
fucking loser.
no, dude. He starts a
Nice,
song,
great.
and the verse goes, "Hi, my name is Black. Some people call me 6 Lack, but that's okay because my bank account is looking mighty fine or something like that." He rhymes it way better. There's a few lyrics in there I missed, but it's fucking sick.
Great job there, Q.
A few.
Great job there,
few.
Q.
A few, Q. A
Phenomenal.
few. You only missed a few there.
It's phenomenal.
So we're talking about top 3 rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Kim and I were having a conversation last night because I was feeling a little old after this whole music conversation.
You say Ja Rule?
Ja Rule's in your top 3?
No, I thought that's where you were going. But go ahead.
No. So we were having this music conversation. I was feeling a little old because I was like, dude, she didn't know any of these songs. And then I started to feel a little bit more old because my top three actors are also dead.
What?
Yes. Top 3 are also dead. Not top 3 like best actor who I think were the best actors,
Just
but
your
my
favorite.
You
my
were your
top 3
favorite, yeah.
favorites,
Who's
right?
your top
My
three
top
actors?
3 favorites: Robin Williams,
Of course.
the guy who played Joker.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, and Chris Farley. Top 3 favorite
Right,
actors,
right.
not best actors,
Yeah.
but top 3 favorite actors, right? And then Kim goes, "You can't feel too old." Because they all killed themselves. They didn't die of old age. And I look at her and I go, I feel real bad about that, but I do feel better.
Dude, A Knight's Tale is one of my favorite
Dude,
Heath
that
Ledger
movie,
movies.
that movie is so good. I watched that with Kim. Kim watched that for the first time with me a while ago.
She puts the Nike swoosh in
Fuck
his
yeah,
armor.
yeah. And she had to put 2, so they didn't get
Right.
Yeah, they didn't get DMCA'd.
That actor, the best supporting comedic actor is the dude that announces him, and every time that dude cracks my shit.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Dude, that guy's been in so many
Yeah,
different
he's in
movies.
everything.
So many different movies, and he's Vision in the new Marvel movies.
Yep.
He is so fucking funny. The that show that Irish guy does where Chris Pratt does that accent of those chicks, those British chicks, and then he did the rap for Still Dre.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Still Dre. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's like a British like talk show. He's like the James
Oh,
Corden.
yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody want to talk to
I
me.
can't remember that guy's name.
Shit. Will Smith's been on there. Chris
Everyone's
Pratt's
been on there.
Yeah, everybody's.
Tom Cruise.
everybody's.
Fucking
Tom,
Brad
yeah,
Pitt.
everybody's. Anyways, whatever that guy's name is. He was on
Graham
that-
Norton?
Yeah, I think
Fleetwood.
something like that. He was on that show, dude, and he's like legit like funnier than fuck.
He's funny.
He's
Oh, yeah.
so fucking funny.
I love how you started that whole thing off with that British guy who does comedy. Like, you started off, like, so vague, where it could have been
I said
like,
the British guy with the talk show.
again, there's multiple of those.
Look at his beard.
Yeah, I know. I don't have anything to mix it with.
Liechtenstein.
Von Liechtenstein. All I did was do this.
I couldn't. Yeah, it's not.
You don't have to
Go get a knife or a fork.
Matt,
or spoon.
with the whisk, bro.
My whisk doesn't get in there.
You don't have to. Your beer was full, bro. You didn't have to put it all the way in. Now you.
Oh, this is Matt having problems with the widow whiz. With the whiz causing widow problems with the widow man.
Sometimes. I want to do a live event where we all 4 of us take an IQ test.
Oh shit.
Just to see what happens. Because honestly, I think it would be the downfall of the show.
Dude, that thing is
really-
just like chunky. How much did you put in there?
More than I should have. More than I did at
It's
the
been
house.
sitting in there for a minute too. So Q, instead of buying the liquefied version of green dye, he bought the gel, and it is so fucking.
Did you
gross.
notice how one person on the show did not even fucking bother with it?
Like
'Cause it
I've
looks
said
like that?
multiple
So
times,
gross.
I went to 2 Walmarts and a Meijer, and not a single one had the liquid stuff in stock.
This show's just gonna become about how stupid you are. You notice how the whisk is working?
I haven't looked at it.
The widow whiz.
Hey Billy, is it working? Pretty well, isn't it? Pretty
It just
well.
looks like a giant green turd sitting on the bottom.
Yeah, it does, dude. I
That
hope
may
it
be-
dislodges and fucking sends it.
It does. That's the
like
thing.
it-
It doesn't.
It's like that one turd after you get done taking a shit and you flush and it's just stuck to the side of the toilet and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, our toilet here always leaves one turd behind when you flush it. And
No
what's
soldier
really
left
funny
behind.
is I came home after you and Q did the show
Yeah.
and used that bathroom, and Matt definitely took a shit in my bathroom because
I don't
there
remember.
was one single turd left behind. It's like they never heard of No Child Left Behind, George W. Bush. And it leaves a single turd behind every single time, and it is so fucking funny because I know it does, so I still leave the bathroom
So
and leave it for Kim when she comes back.
I encountered something over last weekend and I didn't realize it.
He had his hand up.
Who?
Hold on.
Oh,
No, I
Cuba.
know. I'm just praising George Dubs.
Oh.
George Jones. Okay, here we go.
So, I found a toilet that flushes twice off of one push.
Oh yeah.
The
What?
hotel we stayed at for our tournament that we coached in, I get there early and I take a shit, and I fucking flush the toilet, and I'm like, wait a minute, did this motherfucker just flush twice? It flushes once, fills it back
Takes a
up,
breath.
takes a breath, still spinning,
It takes a breath.
and then fucking flushes again.
Does it
Never
flush
seen that before.
Is it flush reverse clockwise, or is it the same way every time?
Same way every time.
Reverse clockwise.
Counterclockwise?
Yeah.
You're doing so good, dude.
No,
Would you like another whiskey?
But no, it was the cool. It was like the coolest yet weirdest thing because I was like, I've never seen that before.
That is really odd.
Yeah, it
I-
threw us all off guard.
And it was
Those-
at a Hampton Inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing special.
No.
Nothing special. You know what always
Mediocre
throws me off is those toilets that have the pee flush and the poop flush,
Yeah.
and the flushes look like the exact
I
same.
know.
Like we were.
Wait, I'm
is there
expecting
water?
the number 2 flush to have a little bit more power, a little bit
I'm
more
expecting
gusto behind it,
fucking
and it
fire
doesn't.
hose power.
So
like,
one
you
of the-
fucking clean that bowl when I push that button.
One of the dorms in college, it was newer, and they had those toilets. It was a green handle instead of the buttons, and you pulled up for pee, pushed down for poop, and they had trackers on them.
Wait, what?
So they
Stop,
noticed
what?
that if the kids were just hitting poop every single time, or pee every single time,
Oh.
they would be like, "You guys need to take this more seriously." And if there's one thing that a bunch of 18 and 19-year-olds aren't gonna do, is take shit and piss seriously.
No, ever.
Are you fucking
We're
serious?
31 years old and we still don't take it seriously. Are you kidding
No.
me?
Not a chance.
I
Come
hit the
on
poop
now.
button every time because I'm not risking leaving this stall and then somebody come out 10 minutes later and go, dude, somebody fucking ruined the bathroom and left a little bit behind. Poop button every time. Don't fuck. I'm not fucking with it.
That's what my parents got one in their downstairs bathroom at their house, and it's every single time poop button.
Poop button.
I hit them both.
You know you're only saving, you actually save like almost 2 gallons
I
of
know.
flush, which is crazy to think about. Did you know that it is more environmentally friendly to run a quarter-loaded dishwasher than it is to just do those dishes by hand?
Oh yeah.
Because the dishes by hand, you're using an average of 8 gallons of water. And the dishwasher uses like a half a gallon for the entire dishwasher.
You know what the sad thing is? I thought we were going to grow up learning even more fun facts. No, we're fascinated by the fact that, hey, if you put this many dishes in a fucking dishwasher, you know, you're going to save this much on your fucking water bill.
Billy, you didn't
You
need
see
to
what I'm
make it
saying?
today sad.
Yeah,
Q?
you see
Go
what I'm
ahead, Q.
saying, though?
Q.
So let me ask you this. When
You're in the
we-
perfect mindset for today's conversation.
Like the way you're positioned and everything, you're ready for it.
He's still high from last night.
When we wash our dishes and the water goes down the drain,
Mhm.
where does it go to?
It's supposed to go to a water filtration plant.
Yes.
Okay. And then that water filtration plant, does that water get redistributed
Triple osmosed.
Yeah.
to the public?
Yeah.
Correct.
Public.
So is it wasted or is it just being recycled?
It's being recycled.
Yeah, it's being recycled.
So we're not really wasting water. So I
So
can wash my dishes.
that's
Well, there's still a little bit of evaporation that goes on, but
how much, Matt?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well,
So why?
what's crazy? Hold on. What's crazy is you gave up on the water thing real easy, but the Mac Miller thing, you're like, nope. He might have made that Jordan Belfort song.
I'm still sticking with it.
You're a fucking idiot.
You know me. When I have my mind set on something, I don't give it
No,
up.
you just don't want to be wrong.
Right.
Have y'all ever bideted?
No. I refuse to.
So
I've
No,
never
no, no.
bideted, but I want to so
Oh,
bad.
hold on. Why haven't you bidet? You've had the opportunity?
I've had the opportunity.
Why haven't you?
It scares me.
why?
Hold on. Does it scare you because you're scared that you might like it for the wrong reason?
Is it gonna tickle your
it's
fancy
a,
the wrong?
it's a yes or no question, Matt. I don't need long-winded to say yes or no.
Yes. I guess, yes.
So that's a definite yes. You're right. It is an amazing experience. So Toe Chavez has one, and he's got an aftermarket one. The aftermarket one's got a little extra pressure, right? Dude, he goes, don't turn it quick. Like, don't fucking right to the bottom quick. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I sit down on this toilet, and I was like, pfft. Dude, I broke my elbow in my face. Like, I can handle a little water up my butt. Dude, he said it comes out at 60 PSI.
Holy shit. That's more than needed.
If you're not clenching,
You're fucked,
you're
dude.
getting entered.
You're getting an enema. Involuntarily.
Dude, I swear to God, I coughed up some water. I swear to God, I was like,
So our buddy.
and I'm sitting there wiping my mouth like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even pay for this. You know? So you definitely, if it's an aftermarket one, think of this, aftermarket, afterburners, right? So you turn it a little bit. The only issue with it is I've yet to come across one that has a warmer, so it is cold.
They do have some, like the manufactured in ones
think-
have warmers
Yeah.
and shit in them.
Dan has the warming one as well. I'm not.
It
sure.
is Q. You
Is he awake? I feel like
No,
he's.
he's
oh,
awake.
He's smiling.
He's
He was
awake.
about
You
to
know
go get
who?
him a day
I-
today.
let me finish this, and I'm gonna tell you who you look like. It is an experience that you need to have. They're not expensive. Honestly, buy an aftermarket one, hook it up to the toilet.
my dad was got enthralled with bidets somehow, and he asked for one, so I got him the Dude Wiper 5000 or whatever the fuck it's called, made by Dude Wipes. He still hasn't put it on,
So
and he's been begging for it. I got it for him for Father's Day last
Begging
year.
for it, huh?
Begging for one, yeah.
Begging for it.
Begging. Still hasn't done anything
So
with it.
Dan, when
Begging for it.
they moved into his new
Begging.
place, they had one on that bathroom on the first floor, and Dan said, "I can't wait to use this." And his wife said, "No, you're getting rid of it." Dan said, "No,
No.
that's not happening." So Dan calls me one night after using it for the first time. He goes, "I want to let you know I've never used a bidet before in my life, and I'm going to tell you the accuracy and the precision
Yeah.
that it
Yeah,
found
it's
my
surprising.
beehole was impeccable."
It's surprised, dude. I don't even find my butthole with toilet paper that accurately.
I was wondering what noun was coming after find my butthole with. I was so curious what that object was going to be, dude. I was here for it.
I don't even find my butthole with fucking toilet paper that accurately. Dude, Q, it'll change your life. I will tell you, the first time after you use it, you will sit on the edge of the bed like this.
You might even have your violation shower.
It's gonna change your brain a little bit biologically. But it is next level. And then all you do is you take literally one sheet of toilet paper to dry, like pat yourself dry, good to go. And what's crazy is, think about it. And there's been so many people that have talked about this. We get in the shower, and water cleans us. We sit on a toilet, and we use a dry-ass piece of toilet paper to smear the shit all over our ass, and we're like, I'm fucking clean.
Here's the thing, though. From what I've been told with some of the nicer, like, actual built-in bidets, they actually have, like, a warm air dryer that dries off your asshole after it's done spraying you down.
Funny thing you say that. I just looked it up on Amazon, and the first one was
ball
the
dryer?
air dryer. Yes.
Okay, so the air dryer scares me because...
Think your balls are gonna get stuck?
Okay, close. I'm worried that I'm going to realize how saggy my balls are getting because the air dryer, all of a sudden I'm going to feel my balls just going...
Blowing in the wind?
Blowing in the wind. Just giving a little, like, and all of a sudden you hear, like, a little... It's like, oh, Jesus, dude, my balls are sagging to the floor.
Look at, I love the description for, like, the picture. Front and rear.
Why isn't it an apple?
I don't know.
Why isn't it an apple?
I
Dude,
don't know.
there is one out there that put a hole through an apple.
See, that's excessive.
So, Q, just make sure you go slow. Just like with anything else, make sure you go slow. He likes fingers
Start
in
with
his
the
butt.
tip.
I think you'll get it.
I think I'm
Yeah, start with the tip, go from there.
Speaking of balls, I did something real stupid the other day, and Kim won't let me shop alone anymore.
Wait a minute, hang on. What did you do that involved your balls in shopping?
Right.
That's what I want to know.
Exactly. So, I shouldn't ever go shopping alone because I do this with everything and not just this one item.
Prime example, we go to Myers. Hey, don't let me buy more than just this one thing. He walks out with 6 items in his hand and spent over $100.
Billy, what was our
160
response on that? You're an adult.
You're an adult. You're on your own.
Apparently, I'm not. Because I went to Target because I needed new underwear. Not new underwear, more so I could cycle out some older ones. I guess
So
I
new
needed
underwear.
I guess I needed
So
new
new
underwear.
underwear.
But if you, or I was at Target, and if you go to Target, they have a brand called Pair of Thieves.
Yeah.
Pair of Thieves underwear. If you don't know about it, find out because it is some of the best underwear that you can get. It is so comfortable. So, I go to the boxer briefs section, which is what everybody should wear. If you wear boxers, you're a fucking child. If you wear briefs, you're over the age of 72. So I go to the boxer brief section, and I grab a 3-pack and a 2-pack, and I said, this will cycle out all the old underwear that I don't want to wear anymore. I get home, and I'm showing Kim. I'm like, I love this brand because I'm bragging about it like hard. I love this brand. It's so comfortable. Feels great like on every part of like where you're wearing it. The color schemes are super cool, blah, blah, blah. As I'm holding it up, she goes, what the fuck did you do? And I was like, what are you talking like? I'm holding it up. What are you talking about? She goes, look at it. The 3-pack I bought was briefs.
Oh, no.
And I had already ripped the packaging to shreds like I was a fucking 6-year-old on Christmas.
Idiot.
Oh, no.
And she
dude.
goes, put it on.
You change your brain chemistry?
Hold on. I go, I'm not sure if you want me to put this on because you're going to laugh at me or if it's going to turn you on. She goes, let's find out together.
Jesus Christ.
So I put it on.
Consensus.
Put it on, and she starts laughing, which is not a response you want when you're trying something for the first time. And I go, why are you laughing? And she goes, look at your little tush in there.
Look at your little tush there.
So in boxer briefs, I'm a medium because I like a little tightness. I like keeping everything in. Apparently in briefs, I'm a large because my left ball was hanging out the side. My ass didn't fit in them, so like it looked like a fucking like women's like bikini, like a bikini. It was a bikini line. And so yesterday, to go to this family party, this family birthday party, I was like, I'm gonna wear these to spite you. We had to go to Target again before the party. She had to pick something up. And we get to Target, and I go, I'm buying fucking another set of underwear, dude. I can't fucking do this. I don't understand how people can wear briefs. I don't fucking get it. It feels like I got a gooch wedgie every step I take.
Yeah, no.
Just like tidy whities. Is that brief?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiny whities. I don't understand how people do it. I really don't fucking get it.
People were built different back then, brother.
It's not enough fabric.
It's just not right, bro. It's just
Do
not right.
my
It's like,
thighs touch too hard?
well, briefs came out before the boxer briefs, correct?
Briefs
Yes.
were the first thing invented.
I think it was like briefs, boxers, then boxer briefs, maybe. I want to
Matt,
say.
you know everything about Mac Miller, so that's probably right. Go ahead, Q.
This is like a person who started playing video games with Nintendo 64. Like, the new ones came out great, sure. But the nostalgia of this is just what I want to be wrapped in the rest of my life. So
There
I'm
you
just
go.
going to do that. You know what I mean?
I know 3 total people in my life that wear briefs.
Your father.
No, God,
Really?
no.
My dad does.
Dude, you don't know my dad well enough. My dad.
I'm
is-
outing mine.
My dad sweats in interesting places, so boxer briefs are the way to go, and not just boxer. Whoa! What a can of worms we just opened up here. Not just boxer briefs, the biker shorts boxer briefs. So they're
Yeah,
like
like
almost to his fucking knees.
I like those
Oh,
ones.
shit. Those are like sliding shorts for baseball.
Yes, I used to like have like a couple pairs of those to wear sliding shorts because I didn't enjoy sliding shorts. But dude, every pair of it doesn't matter. And what's crazy is sometimes he'll wear shorts that have a shorter inseam than the underwear. And so instead of just wearing a different pair of underwear, he just kind of pulls the leg up a little bit so you can't see it. And it's not just like a black pair of underwear. It's like he only buys neon underwear. Neon orange, neon yellow, like bright ass blue. If you want style advice, go to my father. He has none.
It's because when things get hot and heavy in the bedroom, Mama Bear can still see him. You know what I mean? It's like the neon's cool.
All right, everybody, that's today's show. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna go puke on myself on purpose.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So what did you want to talk about that involved dead people?
The actors.
That's what it was?
What?
That was like
Well-
25 minutes ago.
Are you still eating some of the same jerky you get from the gas station? You know, the one that is basically generic at this point? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's time to change. It's time to introduce your taste buds to the Taste of Texas by Uncle Irvin's Premium Beef Jerky. They have amazing flavors like Bohemian Garlic, Lemon Honey, and my personal favorite, Jalapeno Honey, plus so many more. Head on over to UncleIrvins.com and shop their collection of apparel and jerky flavors. Use code RICO for 10% off at checkout. Uncle Irvin's, Taste of Texas. That was good. What?
And now back to the show.
And now back to the show.
Why are women such shitty conversation starters?
Oh, that.
You want
That's-
to talk about opening up a can of worms?
That's Hank Hot in the streets. That is a bold take that I will gladly follow you down the path.
No, thank God.
Go
dude.
ahead, Q.
You know what we should do? We should get an honestly oversharing dating profile. Have a picture of all of us on it except for Rico. All of us, okay?
Okay.
And just see what responses we get from women and how poorly they decide to lead or continue a conversation. It is ridiculous out there, fellas. It is ridiculous. Match with somebody, hi, lowercase h, lowercase I. That's it.
That's it.
What the fuck do you think you are, lady? Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
Dude, no, I'm right there
Don't
with
be
you
dumb,
because
this is great.
I've had this issue with online dating too. It's like you have to lead everything, and then when you stop leading the conversation because you want them to change it or you know continue it or whatever, and you just kind of let it sit there, they're like, "Are you mad at me or something?" I'm like,
Dude.
"No, I just don't want to carry the whole fucking conversation all the time."
This is why I only used Bumble back in the day.
It's still bad on there.
Hold
The
on.
worst app. I'll
Hold
talk
on.
about it when we get there.
I only used Bumble because they had to reach out first. But then
Yep.
you just get the hi, lowercase, all lowercase with the period at the end.
Yep.
And it's
If
like,
you-
do you? I would always send back. You even want to talk to me? And
Yeah.
that gets interesting response. Oh, really, douchebag? Blah blah blah. I'm a douchebag. You said lowercase h, lowercase I. The fuck you want from me,
Not even using
Not
right
even-
grammar.
dude? And
Not even
then
a s-
I had this girl who was sending one-word responses. Like, good, okay, sure, blah blah blah.
Later.
So I stopped talking to her. Just like up and was like, fuck that. I'm just not even gonna like grace this with a hey. Listen, I really tried to like you. I wanted to hang out with you, but you're boring. Instead of like having that conversation, I just like ghosted her because like that's what those kind of people deserve. And 2 weeks later, she's like, "Are you fucking serious? You're just gonna ghost me?" I said, "This is the most English words that you've spoken to me in probably 2 months."
Yeah.
So,
And it took 2
100%.
weeks to get to that.
so I'm on Hinge currently, right? And I fucking matched with this girl on Monday.
That's the
right?
dating app meant to be deleted.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
you're on Hinge. Fuck
so-
yeah, you are. Let's go through
so
your
listen-
profile. Look on.
Let me see it.
No, hang on.
Okay.
So listen, so I
He's
sent
not
this
gonna show
girl a link, right? And it says choose our first date. And the options were axe throwing, the zoo, or top golf.
Honestly, great
Listen,
Fire.
choices.
Fire.
Ready? So this was I picked it, and then I was able to write a comment. I said it was a tough decision to choose between top golf and axe throwing, but I think we'd have more fun at top golf, right? So I sent it. So next you know, next day we match. Cool. All right. So I was like waiting. I waited for about a day because I had sent that message. So I was like, hey, she's got to respond now, right?
Yeah.
This is her move.
Yeah.
Doesn't respond. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a half day, and then I'll send just like, hey, how you doing, whatever. So I sent it Monday, March 13th at 9:22. I sent, hey, how's it going? Right? Now, when do you guys think I got a reply?
Tuesday.
Thursday.
Friday, March 17th. Hello, how are you? I sent something back, haven't heard back from her.
Okay. This thing where it's like people like, I gotta give it 3 days. Fuck that bullshit.
No, you need
No,
to
I don't
fucking
give it 3 days.
talk.
Fuck that noise. If it's 2 hours, no, I won't say that. If it's more than a day, I'm gonna forget
They
you.
are children if they do that. Don't need to waste your time.
Yeah, it's not even
Fucking
Right.
Sayonara.
This is the fucking dating world and like the conversational pieces that we live in nowadays of hey, this guy's a fucking creep or this girl's a fucking clingy bitch. Like that's what it is when they start talking. It's like my thing is, hey, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's see where this goes. Nope, you're labeled a fucking creep if you go up to a girl in a bar and say, hey miss, how are you doing today? Can I buy you a drink? No? Okay, have a nice day. Oh, this guy's a fucking douchebag. He tried to buy me a beer.
Don't buy drinks.
It was
Don't.
as an example.
I know. But
I'm not saying to go out there and
just
buy
for
a girl
future
drink. What I'm
reference,
saying, like,
don't buy drinks.
Maybe
Nah.
like after a couple of hours, buy her a fucking beer and say, hey, you know, I've been having a good conversation with you. Buy her a beer. But when you sit there and you just go up to a bar or you see somebody at a bar or a restaurant, whatever the case may be, and you try to start a conversation with them, and they get all fucking defensive, it's like you said, bye.
let me see your profile.
Real quick. Little Q's, views, do's, and don'ts, dating apps. Ladies. Right here. Right here, ladies. Right here. I'm going to pull you in closely. Come here. You want a response from a young gentleman who you think is quite exquisite in all of the ways. There's only one thing you have to do. Well, two. But if you combine them together, match made in heaven. Two things. One, you got to say something witty or humorous that's a little bit original. It doesn't have to be completely your own stand-up routine. Just something a little witty, a little humorous. And don't ever intertwine that with the fucking Office, and we're good. And we're good. Say something, just put a little bit of effort. Like a dad joke that you read on the internet that nobody's really heard of before, maybe a few people, or just like something a little funny, like, oh, brown looks good on you, except for your shitty colored blue eyes. Like something like that. Like make fun of me or something if you want me to enjoy you a lot. Like just be a little funny, a little humorous, and don't ever bring up the
Men-
fucking Office on a dating app. I will.
Men love to be negged.
Q,
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, it's the best. It gets me horny.
Q, how many profiles have you gone through where a girl will sit there and say, I want the gym to my Pam? How fucking many?
Dude, I saw that.
Oh
Bro,
The
my
Billy,
limit does
God.
not exist.
Billy, I saw that 6 times this morning.
Oh, I'm not
Going
shocked.
through dating profiles.
Sounds a little thirsty.
Well, you use your limit. You swipe your limit for the day, and then you move on.
You swipe
You
to your
swipe
limit.
your limit?
You swipe your limit.
It takes like 2 seconds.
Not for me. It doesn't.
No.
You need to look a little deeper.
You know what?
Rico,
At this point in my life,
you
with
need to
how
be a
with how
little
bad
bit
my
more
dating life has
shallow.
been,
Check
I'm
his
just
thumb
going for
strength, dog.
anything.
Compare them. Are they fucking thick on one end and not so? Dude, compare the thumbs. Dude, swipe it all day.
All right, one's a little thicker.
Oh,
No, it's not.
The fact that fucking people sit there and do that. Well, I'm looking for the gym to my pants. Shut the fuck up.
My favorite thing to do on dating apps when I was on them was to start a riveting conversation where you're getting full engagement and then just
My
not ever
favorite.
respond.
Oh, God.
It's like you ask a question, they respond, and you're like, I'm done.
this was great for like
'Cause my-
45 seconds.
Because my thing is like, I'll talk, but if my like date proposal doesn't get picked up, or you just like wash by it, or you're like this that, or
Later.
you like blow me off, I'm like I'm not just gonna sit here. Like I don't have time to just sit here and talk to you in an app. There was this girl when I in college, or I just come home from college, and I met her. I think it was on Tinder, and we met in real life. She's super cool, and a couple weeks goes by and we're like still talking, but we haven't like hung out again. And I was like, "Hey, bro, like are you trying to hang out? Like, are you
Called her bro.
actually no?
Trying to fuck.
Are you? Hey, bitch, are you trying to hang
Gets
out?
'em
Like,
every
what
time.
are we doing here? Because honestly, I feel like I'm wasting my breath talking to you every day. Like, I'm really wasting a lot of bandwidth, like expressing feelings, a lot of like expressing feelings, and just having words with you every single day." And she was like, well, she was graduating college. She was like, well, my grad party's next week. You could come to that. Came to that. She didn't fucking stick around or like literally sit down, talk. Like I sat down, talked to her for a little bit. And then for the rest of the night, she was fucking gone. So her friend was super hot. And so my drunk ass was like, I'm just going to like hit on her friend. Like not thinking like anything's like, I wasn't trying to like hook up with her. I was just like, I'm drunk. I'm just like, came here thinking I was going to get like, have some sort of like conversation. So like her friend's like down to like accept the being hit on, and she's like throwing some shit back. So I was like, fuck it. This girl was mad at me. She was like, you were more interested in my friend than you were in me. And I go, bitch, you fucking stood up mid conversation and walked away from me. I understand it was your grad party, but you asked me to come, and we had a whole sentence together. Nice.
I'm gonna come.
We had I'm gonna come. We had a whole one sentence together, and then you walked away, and then like legitimately, we'd make eye contact, and she'd avoid me. I'm like, okay, first of all, I haven't done anything creepy. Like, I know for a fact I haven't done anything creepy. I come here because you asked me to come here, and she was like, well, it was weird you came. You asked me to come.
Not like 10 times we're saying come this conversation.
I'm doing it more for you than for anything. But I just like, and then I ghosted her, and she was the girl 2 weeks later. She's like, really? You're going to fucking ghost me? And now she's got a
this
kid.
first date?
Huh?
Is this first date?
We hadn't even had a date.
Oh, yeah, you don't show up to that.
Yeah, no, you don't go to that.
I was already at the bar. She texted me, and I was like, what are you doing? She was like, oh, it was Rosie O'Grady's in Downriver when that existed. And I was like, oh, I'm actually here. She was like, you can come, come on over to the grad party. And I was like, sure. It's already like 6 beers deep, hammered with a couple friends, and we all walked over there. All her friends were smoking hot.
Can I add
Billy,
to
what were you going to say?
I wanted to add to the Q's, views, do's, and don'ts of dating. Can I do that?
Absolutely, you can.
Gentlemen, you want to get a woman's attention? Don't call her beautiful. Say, hey, bitch. That'll get her
No,
attention
that's
real quick.
Billy.
You can't be a part of Q's, Views, Do's, and Don'ts anymore, dude.
Billy, you're right. That'll get her attention real quick.
Listen, I am 100% sure that she's going to respond to the hey, bitch before she responds to the hey, beautiful.
That's
So,
a fair
gentlemen,
point.
do your job. No, just
All I'm
kidding, don't
saying
do
is
that.
I know when to ghost people, when to let them go. It's when I send them the pic and all I get back is LMAO. I'm like, okay, can't do it.
What is this? When you get
Hey,
that
Q,
response?
I do have a question for you for Q's, views, do's, and don'ts.
Oh, please.
I love how the one guy who's like in a committed relationship with a kid doesn't get asked like relationship questions. It's the guy who's just kind of like here with round glasses after a rough Saturday night.
Well, Rich, to be fair, you don't have a segment for this, so.
True. I'm not the one who created it. Go ahead.
So-
Just
no.
committed relationships.
All right, so my question is, how many days should you allow from first message on dating app to actually going out and meeting in person?
You
like
switch the
first
camera,
date?
right?
Yes.
Okay.
You've been switching the cameras the entire time.
Yes.
It depends on the type of. I don't want to call it a vibe because that's what douchebag kids that say bussin' say.
Oh,
But
shut
it
the
depends
fuck
on
up.
what
You
the- it
say it in
depends on
your
what-
streams all the time. Vibes. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, I have to for the internet, Billy. This is for an intelligent conversation with my friends. So if you don't mind, I'd like to get through my fucking
Respect the
segment.
mustache, you fucking piece of garbage.
God damn. I have half teddy bear, half robot on my shirt, wearing sunglasses from yesterday after being up millions of dollars. And you're interrupting me when I'm trying to answer an important fucking relationship conversation question.
She wore
So
a
you don't-
crown and
I'm gonna
came
get
down in a
back to it.
bubble, Doug. Grow up.
How to derail the show. Continue, Q.
Grow up. Okay, so it depends on the type of connection you make with the person. If they can hold a good conversation, you're actually interested. Usually they'll catch on to that type of connection as well, and you can do it earlier. Like I've started a conversation with somebody on Monday, and by Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm like, "Are you free this weekend?"
Yeah, I was
Let's
gonna
go
say
get-
2
let's go get
days.
coffee.
2 days. If the vibes are bussin',
Nope.
by Wednesday,
They do be busted.
If there's Riz.
by Wednesday it should.
Exceptional Riz.
if
my
if
friend.
the conversation is full of exceptional Riz, by Wednesday, if like everything feels good, like wow, I actually like really enjoy this person. They seem to be enjoying me. Like within those first 2 days, it should be grounds to be like, hey, like I'd really like to like meet up with you. Like I really enjoy our conversations. It'd be fun to just like go out and get some dinner.
Yeah, and if you want to avoid the awkward situation, or if you don't know if it's too early or not, just say, I enjoy getting to know people not through a phone. I enjoy having a genuine conversation with you. If you'd like to do that, we can grab coffee. You don't have to go for drinks right away. But some people like to because it helps get their guard down, helps get
Yeah.
more relaxed, because they get in their head for first dates. So you wanna
Don't
give them a little bit of
start with
alcohol.
drinks though.
And don't
Right?
say.
You don't right off the bat be like, hey, let's go get some drinks, because sometimes they're like,
Oh, right. Yeah, 100%.
and don't after
I've
you
done
guys.
that before.
really, and it works.
And I can explain why. The reason I go for drinks only is because if they're not having a good time, they can leave after 1. They can leave after 2.
Yeah.
If you go to a meal, they have to sit there and they have to be there for an extended period of time.
Yep.
Whereas for drinks, it's like, oh, this is great, but I'm just gonna go.
So look at it this
You
way.
give them an
Matt.
out.
Once you get like your second drink in you, don't look at her and say, "Can I put my cock in your mouth?" Don't do that. 60%
This
of
is
the
why
time,
Billy
it
is
doesn't
still
work.
on dating apps. This is why. This is
Q,
why.
No,
Q,
no, it was-
Q,
I learned it from
Q,
Will
you're
Ferrell.
explaining how you're still on dating apps.
Well, I mean, I'm recently on dating apps.
So wait, you do the whole cock thing, you too? I knew that.
What you should do per dating app rules is find somewhere for you guys to meet up really close to your house and extremely far away from her house.
Yep.
Because,
Or just at your house for the
Make
first
her
date.
super uncomfortable.
oh, I actually live across the street. She's like, I live 45 minutes away. You're and then you say perfect. That's not how you want to date the guy.
Biggest.
I see. I never was like, hey, let's go get drinks, just because I wanted all of the, I guess, worry about meeting somebody through a dating app to just like not be there. So I'd be like, hey, let's go. There's a couple really good movies out right now, or let's go putt.
You can't go to a movie. for a
Movies
date.
is the worst first date idea.
Second or third.
It's
there's no
it's
conversation in
not
a movie.
because movie's not the only thing you do. So you always go like we'd get like go sit down at a Panera real quick, or you know what always worked? Go to Qdoba or Chipotle first. I don't know why.
And then let him shit on the date later.
I just because well
Thanks, I got it, boy.
because that food, right? Q's not wrong. Like that food like is sometimes iffy, and you get a really good gauge on if they give a fuck or not. Because if they're like extra beans, you're like, oh, she doesn't want to be here.
Well, she's about to just.
But like I just like I never like movie is a bad example, but I was never one to be like, hey, let's go get drinks first. Q's idea makes sense. But
Question.
go
Well,
ahead.
yeah, I've probably been on more first dates than a lot of people here. That's not something to be proud of. That's actually something to be ashamed of. But that's okay. But
First dates, yes.
I want to go. Yeah, just first dates. That's it. I've been
Yeah.
on a lot of first dates. Let's go around the room if you don't mind, just real quick before we close the show.
Okay.
Everybody, tell me their biggest pet peeve on a first date, and we'll wrap this bitch up. I'll let you guys. I'll let it marinate for a second. Let everybody get a chance to think about it. I'll go first. I don't have one on top of my head, but I'm gonna get it in the next 30 seconds, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay.
I got a good one.
Go ahead, Rich.
Okay, Rich, go ahead.
If you're actively scrolling,
On your phone. That's big time.
That's easy.
and it's not like if I see you like constantly like doing this, like
Oh,
maybe
get fucked,
maybe
stay
you're
fucked.
like if it's just like this where it's just like check. It's like you're either one checking the time to get the fuck out of here, or like maybe you're waiting on like a phone call, text message, whatever. But if it's like I'm talking and we're at like dinner or something, and you're just like active, literally active in scrolling. I walked out. This girl, I met her at a bar, and she was friends with one of my friends, and she wanted to go on it. She wanted to go on the date, so I obliged. We went to this really actually like nice upscale Mexican restaurant, and the whole time she was like this. I got up and left. 20 minutes later, she texted me. She goes, "Did you leave?" She even noticed.
Now, see, I can understand, like, say, like, you're telling a story and you need that right picture to show to
That's fine.
make it.
I'm talking about
totally fine.
that's not active
No,
scrolling.
yeah, if you're just sitting there and I'm like having a conversation with you and you're just going like this, fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
But
See
I'm the
ya.
type of person, like, if I tell a story and I need like a picture to describe it, I'll grab my
Yeah,
phone
that's
real quick.
That's-
way
that's
different.
different. That's
completely-
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's completely different.
But
Alright, I got mine.
scrolling?
All right, go ahead.
Mine is when I'm on a first date with somebody. And I'm going to take my glasses off because I'm going to be sincere for this one. Ladies.
She got a penis in her pants.
Well, it's not a bad one, Billy. That's a good pet peeve to have if you're not into something like that. Jesus Christ, Q, go ahead.
If a man is asking questions to get to know you, for the love of God, don't end your answers by not asking questions back.
Oh my God.
Because if all I'm doing the entire time is asking and getting to know you, and then you're just like, yeah, I got 3 brothers.
You bitch.
I'm out. Like mentally checked out now.
Get to know me too. This isn't a one-way date, you psycho Don't do that. Like,
What's the second?
ask questions back. Because if you don't do that to me, I will ghost you. I'm going to be proud of it. I'm going to tell everybody about it. I'm going to tell the next girl I talk to on the next dating app that, hey, guess what? She sucked. Here's why. Don't do that.
Yeah. Q's, you sit down and you're like, welcome to Q's Views, Do's, and Don'ts of Dating. We haven't even had a conversation yet. Don't care. Now, on my last first date.
Q.
Have you guys seen the TikTok guy who, like, it'll be a clip of things and say, I hate it when guys do this, and then it flashes over to a long list of things guys can't do, and it's just like,
Oh, yeah, he adds another one to the list.
yeah,
Oh,
that's wild.
real
I need to do that for girls, the things girls shouldn't do on dating apps.
Real,
Yes.
real quick, I have a quick question for you. You're actively on the dating apps, right?
Actually,
of
actively
recent,
trying to
Okay.
get poontang.
So here's a great content idea to branch off that. When you encounter a girl like that, you should make a personalized like 3-minute video for that person and send it to them.
Here's what not to do.
I'm dead serious, bro. You should literally.
Here's
like,
what to
when
expect
when
on
that
our
date
first
goes
date.
South, and you are like completely fed up with that person, and you've mentally checked out because they're not asking the right questions. You need to make a video
Cute,
and send it to them.
cute.
Oh my god!
It's you standing in a room that has no furniture in it. Hold on. Holding not a baseball bat, but a cricket bat. In whitey tighties.
With the sweater around my neck.
With a sweater around your neck like a fucking cape.
Holy shit!
And what I want you to do is do the woohoo.
No. How wild would it be to make a PowerPoint presentation about what to expect on a first date, but it's of like a camcorder of me doing the presentation, and I sent it to him the night before. And here is 2.5-minute presentation of what to expect tomorrow, and
So-
it's just me
I could
with a
imagine.
stick.
When I was actively in real estate, like selling every single day,
Holy shit!
our boss was like, you need to start sending these videos to people, and they were what to expect on our listing appointment videos.
Ooh,
And
free
it was
reign.
not only uncomfortable to record, but I had so many people cancel because they were like, this was the cringiest fucking thing I've ever received in my entire life.
See, my favorite thing about that whole thing, Q, would be is like the girl would think she's like done with you, and she's like, "Oh, I'm never gonna see this guy again."
Receives
And
a
then just the
VHS in the
random
mail.
ass- That or just that random text message on her phone. She's like, "Oh, he just texted me. Let me see what this video is," and then it's you just telling her what not to do on a fucking date. Oh my god!
Some people need humbled out there.
So the guy that you look like right now is the ball guy.
Yeah.
And you could now look at videos of people's first dates and go, no.
Q just sends out a text message. Things you did well. Things that need improvement.
The word would be ghosted. I would do that. Ghosted.
You should start doing things where you send a VHS of the date that you went on to the girl, and its link is in a corner booth somewhere, just like on an old camcorder, recording the date.
I just immediately went to like fucking Moe's for The Office. What is his name's
my
brother?
God.
Just
Yeah.
that's Blink in the background. Just fucking.
That's
So you guys didn't say your pet peeves,
mine.
Yeah. What's your guys' pet peeve?
Okay.
because we gotta land this bird.
The drinker. If you're constantly ordering fucking drinks just to get yourself through this date, I'm done.
Because you make her fucking anxious.
Okay, over under 3 drinks. What is acceptable, not acceptable?
I would honestly set the bar at 4.
How
feel like
short
four's a lot.
of a date has it been? Because if it's a 6-hour date, you just keep going conversations. You're gonna have 5, 6 drinks.
You had a 6-hour first date?
I've had 12-hour first dates.
Wait.
I stayed over.
I would say.
So the last 4 minutes of that date was fucking dope.
I'd say what? 3 hours for average first date. 3 hours, 4 drinks over under.
How many locations?
Under.
We're staying at one place. Or are we moving?
You want to throw in a 2 location move?
Okay, so let's talk about average first date. We'll say 2 locations,
2 locations.
an average of 3.5 hours.
Okay,
Is that fair?
that's fair.
Okay.
Over under 4.5 drinks. Sorry,
Four
Brandon.
under 4.5.
Under 4.5.
I think
for you?
4 is a good number.
Are we
Matt?
talking like beer? Are we talking like cocktails? What drinks are we talking about?
I mean, that's a mixture. You can't really say.
Okay.
one.
Alright.
We're just saying drinks in general.
Yeah.
Drinks in general? I think
Matt?
that's okay. I think once you start creeping up to the 7-8 range, you're like, okay,
Yes.
This person
are
does
you
this.
traumatized?
Yeah.
Am I making you very anxious? Or are we just having a fucking ball? Are we
Do I
playing a
look
game?
like
What's
somebody
going on?
From your
Ball.
fucking past? God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like 7 drinks on your first date, like you do that. Like you do that every day.
Girl, I just want to let you know I'm not Uncle Touchy. Calm down.
Okay.
I might flip the script. If the drink ratio is 2 to 1 her, then that's a problem. Like if I'm drinking 2 and she's had 4, I drink 4, she has 8. then
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
It's
I
like,
think it's more of
oh,
a ratio thing.
this person is a professional. Matt?
For me, for the drink limit, I'd say for me, the right number is probably about 5.
Okay.
You know, I'm not saying it's
Because
the
Matt's like,
right
I'm gonna
number.
drink 10. So.
See, the thing, I like even if it doesn't go well, I want to make sure that you don't fucking leave and fucking get into an accident as well.
I don't care about that shit. The date went bad. Get a DUI. Don't give a fuck. I'm just kidding. Matt, what's your pet peeve?
Mine, this may sound weird, but it's the bill game. Like, you get dinner or drinks or whatever, the bill comes, I've got no problem paying for it. But if she doesn't even offer, hey, you know what, split it, or even say, you know what, I got this one or whatever.
Piece of shit stamp.
It's not necessarily a piece of shit, but it's like I expect a little bit of
so
a.
happy right now.
I love this conversation.
I expect, you know, hey, let's split it, you know, or hey, I got the tip, don't worry about the tip, I got it, you know, something like that.
Rico and I know exactly why this makes me so happy. If anybody's seen How I Met Your Mother,
We all
Ted
have.
introduces the check dance or the bill dance. If they don't at least like fake reach, like you don't have to. You don't like we don't expect you to pay the bill on the first date. We don't. But if we just get one of these, like oh, you got it, okay. Like if just that simple.
Yeah.
Like just reach your hand out for it. Just,
Listen,
like,
if
get a
you
tip.
if you think you deserve the right to vote, then you better fucking half pay the bill.
Jesus Christ.
like when the bill comes and this lady, as soon as it gets set down on the table, if she just looks away, problem. But if she's like, if you see her like try to reach in her purse, just say no, I got it. That
Dude.
makes the guys feel good.
Bro,
We're gonna
I
pay
went
for it
on a
anyway.
date.
Yeah, we're gonna pay
I
for
went
it.
on a date with this girl who made the date uncomfortable. She was just a whole cringe machine. And the bill came. I saw the server bringing the bill, and I got up and went to the bathroom. And I went to the bathroom for 15 minutes. I came out, girl was gone, bill was paid. I said, wow, mission accomplished.
Wow, so it was a bad date.
Oh, it was terrible.
So I went on a date where it was the exact opposite. She went to the bathroom for like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's
And I'm like I asked for the bill.
such
She
a good move.
boom, right to beeline
Yeah.
right to the bathroom. I'm like, really?
Such a good move.
All right,
Such a good
I have
move.
one question for everybody. Have you guys?
I'm just happy you went on a date. Dude. Nice.
Has anybody pulled the the Dine and Dash on the bill for their partner?
Never in a million years.
Not like
No.
dine.
Wait, what do you
no,
mean?
No, not like Dine and Dash from the restaurant, but I'm talking like, say like you go out with this girl, right? Fucking horrible fucking date, but you don't want anything to do with this bitch at all.
Whoa, it's fine, young lady.
Okay. The C
Respect women,
word.
2023.
Anyways, but have you ever dined and dashed on that person, like fucking stuck them with the bill and never said shit and just gone?
No.
I've
'Cause I
tried to
got to
sneak out of
witness that
bathroom
shit.
windows. I've tried to sneak out of bathroom windows, but my cock always prevents me, so I have to go back.
Oh,
to the
yeah.
toilet.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening
Snagged on
today.
the